Cardinal Sports Network brings you this special presentation. Event coverage starts now.
Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to the Cardinal Sport Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live today from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym on the campus of TVCC in Athens, Texas, on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. The temperatures are supposed to be 80 degrees this afternoon, folks. Of course, we're going to have to pay the piper tomorrow because the temperatures are going to plunge into the 30s and down into the 20s by Monday morning. But today, our business at hand is Lady Cardinal basketball. The Lady Cardinals are at home in their final regular season game of the season, Jason. They're playing the Angelina Lady Roadrunners out of Lufkin, Texas. The Lady Cardinals, of course, come into the game ranked number 1 in the nation, 28-1 overall, 17-0 in the conference. Angelina comes in 12-15 and 8-9. The Lady Cardinals already have the number 1 seed at the regional tournament next week secured. Now, Jason, they're really playing to maintain the number 1 seed at the national tournament, for which they've already qualified.
Yeah, you know, they always say style points don't matter, but in this case it's kind of a situation where they do matter because you want to finish the season on a very strong note and then try to do everything you can possibly do to impress that selection committee when you want to try to get that number 1 seed, which obviously has a lot of benefits.
It absolutely does. I mean, you get the better game times of the national tournaments. You get more rest from between your games. It is huge. I don't care what anyone says, that it is huge. This is also the final home game for 8 Lady Cardinal sophomores, 6 of whom were here last year, Jason. And those young ladies come into today's game having really only lost 1 game on the court, which is very impressive. They're 64-2 overall, 64-1 on the court.
Right.
And they've got a potential playing, counting today, 8 more games.
Yeah.
So their legacy that they could leave is just unbelievable.
And you're really at Trinity Valley, that's where your legacy kind of begins too, obviously, because we don't talk about things that have happened in regular seasons. We talk about things that happen in postseason here, and that's a great thing.
It absolutely is. I mean, the Lady Cardinals have won 13 straight conference championships in 22 out of the last 23. Most towns or schools you go to, there will be banners proclaiming that everywhere. You don't see that here at Trinity Valley Community College. It's all about the national tournament.
Right. It's the championship banners that really hold weight.
The Lady Cardinals come to today's game having won 21 straight games, 53 straight conference games, and 56 straight home games. Jason, I was doing a little research earlier, and I discovered that in this current winning streak at home the Lady Cardinals have, the team that's had the most success coming in here and playing the Lady Cardinals is Byron Coleman's Angelina Lady Roadrunner squad. The last 4 games that are in this winning streak the Lady Cardinals have at home, the games have been decided by 1, 3, 13, and 12 points. Nobody else can boast that within the conference of coming in here and playing the Lady Cardinals close.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Angelina's necessarily aware of that because coaches like to focus on this game that's at hand, but certainly if Byron Coleman knew that coming in, that'd be a great thing to pass along to his team because it's hard for teams to come in here with any amount of confidence, but certainly if anybody could have any confidence about anything, that should give you a little something.
Absolutely. We should mention that in the first meeting between these two back in December, the Lady Cardinals won 82-51, and that represented the 1,000th win in Lady Cardinal history in the 39 years of the program.
Kind of impressive.
Kind of impressive. It really is. Elena Lovato's in her second full year as head women's basketball coach at Trinity Valley Community College. Of course, this is her 3rd year overall because she finished the last 11 games of the 09-10 season as head coach. And Elena's overall record now, Jason, counting her year that she spent at Grayson Community College in between her stints here, is 105-8. She can coach just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And what's really impressive about that, or at least one of the things that's impressive about that, is when you come into a program that's this established, there's always so much pressure, and can you keep up the legacy, and can you keep up everything that's going on? And it went from Kurt Budke to Michael Landers, and now, and Michael and Kenya also, and then now down to Elena, and she just picked right up. She does her thing, she plays her game, and it still fits into the overall scheme of what Trinity Valley Lady Cardinal basketball is about.
I want to refer back to what Michael Madrid said a week ago Saturday after the Lady Cardinals went to Paris. They didn't play well, but won the game. I mean, they won the game to extend their streaks and everything. After the game, he said, they've got Trinity Valley has got the best team in the nation, and they've got the best coach in the nation. That's high praise from one of your counterparts.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and there's really no disputing that. I mean, you kind of are going to be in that position until somebody proves otherwise.
As a head coach, Elena Lovato has been to the national tournament every year she's been a head coach. She finished up those last 11 games here, led the Lady Cardinals to a national tournament. She led Grayson to a national tournament the year she was a head coach there, and now this is for 2 straight years now here at Trinity Valley. Byron Coleman's in his 7th year as head coach at Angelina College. His 13th year overall. He was a longtime assistant to longtime Angelina coach Dwan Coleman. And Byron's overall career record is 145-96, and that's pretty impressive too.
It sure is.
Well, and like we said, Coach, folks, the Lady Cardinals won by 32 points in the first meeting between these two teams. But Angelina is one of always, Byron Coleman always puts one of the most athletic teams on the floor. I mean, he really does.
Yeah, and that's probably got a little something to do with again, I hate to say success, but, you know, the way that you mentioned how close Angelina's played Trinity Valley, because a lot of times the Lady Cards, they've got you beat on depth, and they've got you beat with athleticism. So obviously a team that's a little more athletic is probably going to handle you a little bit better, match up a little bit better maybe.
Folks, this is our final webcast of the season, as this is the final Saturday of the season. We should mention the Cardinals are in Corsicana today for a huge basketball game at 4 p.m. If they win, they would wrap up their first outright conference championship since 1996, which would be a great accomplishment for Chris Ballman in his second year as head coach. We won't have that for you here, obviously, on the Cardinal Sports Network, but KCKL 95.9 FM will broadcast the game, and you can listen to it online at www.kcklfm.com. Again, that's www.kcklfm.com, and we hope you will tune in and listen to our buddy Tim Howard as he calls the game. Tim does a great job, and, of course, being such a huge game, I know a lot of folks are planning on leaving here hopefully a little early today to make it over to Corsicana, and we should mention that at the end of today's game, we'll have the sophomore ceremony for the 8 Lady Cardinal sophomores, and we will webcast that for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network. We're under 2 minutes now, about a minute and a half until we get the pregame ceremonies beginning, and we'll be underway in this Region 14 finale here from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. I know our cheerleaders are going to leave before the game is over, I believe, and head out to Corsicana to go over there and do their part to cheer on the Cardinals. As I mentioned, I know a few fans have mentioned to me they're going to do so as well. So, and we would hope that they would. Hopefully the Lady Cardinals will have the game in hand, but now there's no guarantee. You're going to have to play hard. But we should mention, folks, that Shalante Allen, 5'10 sophomore for the Lady Cardinals, in her last 3 games, Jason, she scored 100 points, going for 52, 10, and 38. In her last 2 home games, she's averaging 45 points a game.
And, boy, I tell you what, she was on fire Wednesday night as well. I mean, she just seems like that kind of player that can put in the hoop whenever she wants to. So she's a special player.
We should mention the Lady Cardinals will have 3 players not suited up today. Keontae Doty, of course, who's been out all year with an injury. Coco Baker will not suit today because she's nursing a little knee injury. And Jasmine Spears will also not suit up today for the Lady Cardinals. But other than that, the Lady Cardinals are at full strength to take on the Lady Roadrunners. And as soon as Harold Jones, our public address announcer here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, concludes his pregame, some housekeeping announcements, as I mentioned, we will have the playing of the national anthem by the Cardinal Regiment Pep Band, and then the starting lineups for both teams.
By supporting their participants and officials in a positive manner. Negative comments or actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. TVCC thanks you for your cooperation. At this time, would all gentlemen please remove your hats, and everyone please stand for the playing of the national anthem by the TVCC Cardinal Regiment.
The national anthem is performed by the Cardinal Regiment Pep Band, and now we'll have the starting lineups for both teams. You'll notice in the Lady Cardinal lineup that's coming up, there'll be a couple of new twists to the starting lineup, but we'll let you enjoy those as they happen here as Harold Jones announces the starting lineup.
And now the starting lineup for your Lady Cards. A 5'4" sophomore from Natchez, Texas, number 4, Rodrika Patton.
Rodriguez averaging 5 points a game, 7 assists a game, and 4 steals a game.
5'9" sophomore from Arcadia, Louisiana, number 10, Shalante Allen.
Shalante's averaging 20.1 points a game.
A 6'3" sophomore from France, number 15, Juju Lachlan.
Juju's averaging, or not averaging, but she scored 9 points in her last game here Wednesday night.
Benton Harbor, Michigan, number 23, Deborah Meeks.
Deborah is averaging 10 points a game, has been on fire lately from 3-point range.
From Chicago, Illinois, number 33, Monique Brooks.
And Jason Damo came off a double-digit game the other night, and I think she had 5 or 6 rebounds as well.
Assistant coaches Gerald Ewing and Spencer Robertson.
So there you have the starting lineups for both teams, and we're about ready to get underway from here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. Thank you for joining us on this final Saturday of the regular season in Region 14 Conference. Lady Cardinals 28-1 overall, 17-1 in the conference. Angelina 12-15 overall, 8-9 in the conference. Both teams are headed to the regional tournament next week in Tyler. The Lady Cardinals will be the number 1 seed. Angelina will be either the 6 or 7 seed, depending on what happens in today's action. Pretty decent little Saturday afternoon crowd here, but as we mentioned, folks, the temperature is 80 degrees outside. A lot of our students have gone home for the weekend. And, of course, the Cardinals are headed over to Corsicana. They pulled out just a few minutes ago for their game against Navarro today at 4 p.m. The Lady Cardinal softball team's not here with us today, Jason. They're playing over the crossover tournament in Longview. They went 2-0 yesterday to raise their record to 14-6 on the season.
They're really rolling right now. They've had just a little hiccup, but, boy, they've had some really great run here lately.
Dominic Brooks will jump for the Lady Cardinals, and Rawls will jump for the Roadrunners, and the tip is controlled by the Lady Cardinals. Deborah Meeks for 3. Deborah Meeks for 3. We've seen that often this season, Jason.
That was fast. She had definitely had a good look.
Brown dishes it off along the baseline to Watson. She dishes it off to Rawls. Rawls puts up the shot. It's no good. Here come the Lady Cardinals. Shalante Allen feeds it to Deborah Meeks. Deborah Meeks up for 2. 5-0 Lady Cardinals. The Lady Cardinals are a fast starting team here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. We saw them jump out to a 17-0 lead in Wednesday night's win over Bossier Paris. Brianna Brown directing the offense for the Lady Runners. Gives it off to Johnson. Back to Brown. Brown tries to go inside. Intercepted by Dominic Brooks. Here come the Lady Cardinals. Rodrika Patton. Patton finds Meeks. Meeks puts up the shot. This one's short. Shalante Allen there for the rebound, and putback is no good. Rebound is controlled by Rawls for the Lady Runners. Pass inside. Shot is blocked by Juju Onschling. Here comes Rodrika Patton, gives it off to Shalante Allen. Shalante Allen for 3, air ball. Rebound is controlled by Secret Davis for the Lady Runners. Five-0 Lady Cardinals. Nice drive by Brianna Brown to put the runners on the board for the first time at the 17:57 mark.
Damo almost made it over for the block there. She just missed it by about a half a fingernail there.
The Lady Cardinals hit on their first 2 trips down the floor, but have not scored since then. Damo over to Juju. Juju for 3. Off the front of the iron. Rebound is controlled by Josiah Johnson. Ball is on the floor, stolen by DeBoer Meeks. Lady Cardinals run the floor. Rodrika Patton gives it off to Damo. Damo lays it up and in. Nice job by Rodrika Patton. We have a timeout on the floor. This was going to be charged to Angelina. Got a 30-second timeout. So Lady Cardinals up 7-2 after jumping off out to a 5-0 lead. Trying to win it home for the 57th straight time and for the 54th straight time in the conference. They rode a 21-game winning streak into today's game after dropping that game to Chipola out in the WNIT back in November by a count of 72-70. The Lady Cardinals spent 1 week at number 2 in the national rankings. The following week they moved back to number 1 as Chipola lost. They maintained that number 1 ranking throughout the season and finished the regular season as the number 1 ranked team.
I'm trying to remember, did Chipola have a second loss? Or is it just that one
loss?
Just
that one.
Okay.
Just that one, yeah. They pretty much run roughshod over that Florida league this year. Loose ball controlled by the Lady Runners. It's going to be put up, and a foul is going to be called against Juliana Onschling. It's going to send the Lady Runners to the free throw line. Secrete Davis, a 5'9" sophomore out of DeRidder, Louisiana, will shoot the free throws. 7-2 Lady Cardinals. Free throw attempt is no good. And she gets the second one to fall. Oh, my goodness, what a pass by Rodrika Patton finding Deborah Meeks. She's a little bit out of position to put up the shot. Dominic Brooks down low misses the shot from point-blank range. And here come the Lady Runners with a chance to cut into the Lady Cardinal lead. Nice job of Deborah Meeks defending down below the basket. She didn't get the block, but she got just in the way enough to force the shot to be missed. Rodrika Patton for three, no good, and the rebound is going to go to the Lady Runners. It's going to belong to Yosha Watson. Watson gives it up to Brown. Brown runs the offense for the Lady Runners. Three-pointer from the corner is no good. Rebound is controlled by Deborah Meeks. She gives it up quickly to Rodrika Patton. Lady Cardinals have numbers. Juju from Rodrika. Lady Cardinals had a 4-on-1 then. They weren't going to blow that. Got first subs coming into the game now for the Lady Runners in front of the scorers table. Byron Coleman not exactly happy that time with that trip down defensively for the Lady Runners. Little jumper's no good by Rawls, and Meeks is having a big rebounding game already, Jason.
Well, that's her second one. She's on it.
Meeks drives in traffic and puts up the shot. We usually see Deborah operating from out along the perimeter, but that time she showed a little inside prowess.
It was a tough shot and kind of spinning around as she was hitting it.
11-3 Lady Cardinals. Well, the Lady Runners just can't get any of those soft jumpers to fall. Now there's going to be a foul called inside. This will be the first foul against the Lady Runners. It's going to go against number 11. And checking in for the Lady Cardinals, we're going to have Autumn Williams, 32, and Lily Grant, number 25, which I think Lily had a nice scoring game against Bossier Parish Wednesday as well, scoring in double figures.
Yeah, we had several players that not only scored well, but, had quite a few rebounds, and some that had several blocks and steals as well.
Deborah Meeks for three. This one kind of forced up there, but there's Lily for the rebound, and Lily on the putback. Lily Grant. 6-foot freshman out of the Bahamas. 13-3 Lady Cardinals. Now the Lady Runners did a nice job of getting the ball inside to Jamila Price, but she's going to be called for the travel. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout called by the Lady Cardinals, so we'll reset things for you here. The Lady Cardinals leading by a score of 13-3. Been led so far, Jason, I think it's safe to say, by Deborah Meeks, who's got, 7 points and a couple of rebounds?
Yeah, 7 points and a couple of rebounds. Got a steal as well, so she's off to a fast start. Juju Onsling's got a couple of rebounds too, Benny.
It's nice to see players like Julian Onsling and Dominic Brooks get starts today, Jason, in their final home game. But more importantly, they're coming off really strong performances they had against Bossier Parish and going into the regional tournament and the national tournament. The further you go down your bench and that depth's got a lot of playing time, the better you are.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course, obviously we know that Coach Lovato plays a lot of depth, so they get a lot of experience throughout the season, but it's always good if you can specialize and give them different situations that they enter a game into.
Autumn Williams, Lady Cardinals in their motion offense here. Shalante Allen creating, comes up short on that rebound. Shalante hasn't scored yet. Blocked that time by Deborah Meeks. Well, Deborah's just having a real active game here today. 5'9" sophomore out of Benton Harbor, Michigan, who transferred here from the University of Washington. Great job of faking the shot by Rawls and driving in for the layup. Oh, what a job by Rodriga Patton, spotting Autumn Williams, and then Autumn Williams spotting Lily Grant. My goodness, great job of team basketball by the Lady Cardinals. Byron Coleman thought there might have been steps taken there, but he couldn't get anybody to believe him. Well, that time DeBoer is going to be called for the foul as the Lady Runners did a really nice job of getting the ball inside to Price, a 6'1" sophomore out of Lancaster, Texas. And we have our media timeout at the 13:26 mark. Lady Cardinals 15-5, and we will step away for this message. Welcome back to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. Coming out of a media timeout, the Lady Cardinals on a 15-5 lead. Return to action, we'll have Jamila Price at the free throw line for the Lady Runners, shooting 2. First free throw attempt is no good off the back iron. And the second one is also, it drops in. Looked like he was going to bounce off. Come the Lady Cardinals. Really haven't got into an offensive rhythm. Shalante's yet to score. She took care of that just there. Shalante Allen with her first 2 points. We mentioned she's averaged 45 points in her last 2 home games. Price down low. And a great job of fighting for the rebound by Rawls. Lady Cardinals have been just a little bit vulnerable down inside.
Price has definitely shown she's going to kind of barrel through that. We've seen that on about 3 straight possessions.
Julianne Onsling for 3. Got it. Julianne Onsling, 3-pointer. That's one thing, another great strength of the Lady Cardinals, Jason, is some of their bigger players have great shooting touch from outside. Lady Cardinals trapping, unsuccessful. They got to get back now and defend the baseline. A running shot almost fell in, but the Lady Runners are really fighting for those rebounds and coming up with them. Dominic Brooks with the block. Loose ball is controlled by Price. Price puts the shot up and not in. Julianne keeps the rebound alive, controlled by Autumn Williams. She gets it out to Shalante Allen for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Lisa Neely for the Runners. Lady Cardinals not having one of their better shooting games. Really kind of getting beat on the boards a little bit. It's a Dominic Brooks. Comes Autumn Williams, a behind-the-back pass is almost stolen, but he goes out of bounds off the Lady Runners. Will stay with the Lady Cardinals, and Lily Grant and Deborah Meeks going to check in for Dominic Brooks and Autumn Williams. Lady Cardinals get the ball into Angelina, over to Rodrika Patton. Reset the offense. Shalante tried to get the ball into Lily. Now Shalante's going to drive the baseline up and no good. Lily Grant keeps the rebound alive. Can't get the putback to fall, and the rebound is controlled by Coleman for the Lady Runners. Here come the Lady Runners. Rodrika went for the steal, but instead it's going to be called for the foul. That'll be the third team foul against the Lady Cardinals.
Like you mentioned, Lady Cardinals just a little bit more off than they usually are at this point in the game, and missed a few close ones and just haven't been able to get some of the putback buckets that you'd usually see them get.
Brooks took it the distance for the Lady Runners, tried to drive, but didn't come up with a shot. Oh, a nice job by Lily Grant of feeding Julianne Anschling underneath. Well, the Lady Cardinals are really passing the ball well to those.
No doubt about it. And Anschling has been a beneficiary of that. She's got 7 points now, tied for the team lead with Meeks at this point.
And the Lady Runners throw it away. The pressure defense by Rodrika Patton. That's their fourth turnover now. The Lady Runners. What the Lady Cardinals do, Jason, they don't have to have the best shooting games, but defensively they can turn games around and go on spurts based on defensive pressure and turnovers.
Well, and defense is one thing you can always do. Even when the shots aren't falling, you can always hustle and always play defense, and that's what they're doing.
Rodrika gets the ball into Lily. Lee kicks it out to DeBoer, makes for three. No good. There's Shalante Allen for the rebound, and Shalante's going to be fouled. And that'll be the second team foul on the Lady Runners. So Lady Cardinals will take it out of bounds underneath. Shalante gets it into Julianne, back out to Rodrika. Rodrika faked the three-pointer. Rodrika for three. No good. Long rebound goes to Neely. Here come the Lady Runners. Neely. Rodrika went for the steal. There's Price, and there is the steal by Lily. She gives it up to Shalante Allen. Shalante Allen lays it up, and it will not fall. Lily Grant there for the rebound. The putback won't fall, but the foul is going to be called on Secrete Davis. Boy, Shalante just can't get anything to fall.
Of course, it just seems like with her it's a matter of time. It's going to start falling. She'll kind of get into that groove and start lighting it up.
So Lily Grant's going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. Dominic Brooks and Autumn Williams about to check back in for the Lady Cardinals as Lily gets the first free throw attempt to fall. And Shalante and Julianne are going to come to the bench for a breather.
Talk about nice starts, Benny. Lily's got a nice start. That was her 5th point. She's got 3 rebounds and a steal right now.
Well, you look up, Jason, you're at the 10:02 mark, and you're Angelina, and you've only got 8 points on the scoreboard.
No bueno. Not good.
The Lady Cardinals are going to own a 24-8 lead at the halfway point of the first half. Lady Cardinals just do not give you much, that's for sure. And Autumn's going to be called for the foul, and I think that was more of a case possibly of Secrete Davis tripping, but maybe Autumn gave her just a little bit of a nudge, and it was enough for the official to call the foul.
Anytime I think you're reaching around either side and the player falls, you're probably going to get that call.
Probably going to get it. You're right. Here's the trap. Rodrika Patton with the steal. Lady Cardinals have numbers. She gives it up to Autumn Williams. Byron Coleman's seen enough. He's calling a timeout. Lady Cardinals 26-8. And Jason, that's Lady Cardinal basketball in a nutshell right there.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen Rodrika Patton do that so many times. More than any player that I can really remember in recent memory, she's so able to get inside your bubble and take the ball, literally rip the ball away from you and make no contact at all with your hands or your body, which is so rare because a lot of times you'll either see a jump ball there or you'll see a foul call for reaching in. And she's just so good at getting away with the ball without committing any foul.
Of course, Rodrika's had a storied basketball career. In her 4 years on varsity at Natchez High School, they went to 4 state championship games, winning 3. In her first season here at Trinity Valley last year, oh, by the way, they go undefeated on the court, 36-1 in reality, and won a national championship. So she's got 4 rings already.
And I mean,
I know you're speechless, and that's
well.
what.
I don't know what you say. You want to say such and such is the heart and soul of the team, and that's kind of what you say at that moment. But she really is. She sets a tone defensively. She's so intense. We don't take pictures of her, when we're taking pictures on campus of her playing ball without her. Her eyes are so focused and hungry, and that's just a player like that is a player you'd love to have on any team, anywhere, any level, really.
Well, I guarantee you somebody's going to get a gem when they sign her to move on to the next level to play. Resuming play after the Angelina timeout, 26-8 Lady Cardinals at the 9:41 mark. I'm sure Byron Coleman used the timeout to adjust to the Lady Cardinal trap, Jason. I would have. Price from down low. Shot won't fall. Rawls with the rebound and the putback won't fall. And it's controlled by the Lady Cardinals. Goes Rodrika Patton. Patton gives it up to Lily. Lily with a reverse layup, and it does fall. Lily Grant.
Yeah, that's 8 points for Lily.
There's the Trout. You can just tell that the Lady Runners are uncomfortable against it, Jason. And there's Autumn Williams almost coming up with the steal, gets a hand on it. Well, there's a running shot. I got to give her credit. Secret Davis with the runner gets it to fall. Lady Runners definitely needed that. They're going to draw a foul on Dominic Brooks. That'll send Davis to the line for a chance for the and one.
Davis has one of Angelina's 4 free throw attempts, 2 of them. She's 1 for 2 from the line.
8:44 left in the first half. Sophomore ceremony after the game today. I hope you'll stay around and watch that as the Lady Cardinal sophomores are honored. Davis does complete the and one. 28-10 now. Lady Cardinals. Been a great year of basketball here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym for both the men and the women. Rodrika Patton for 3. Rodrika Patton for 3. And if you let Rodrika spot up out there, Jason, she'll knock it down. Lady Cardinals continue the defensive pressure. And I will give the Lady Runners credit. They are crashing the boards today, and they've got to be winning the board battles as there's a foul now called underneath on the rebound attempt against Autumn Williams. That'll be the 16th foul against the Lady Cardinals, and it's a shooting foul, so the Lady Runners will be shooting the rest of the way. Shalante Allen's getting ready to check back in for the Lady Cardinals, along with Julian Onschling, as we call her Juju here on campus. Lady Runners haven't been the best at the free throw line today so far. She does get that one to fall. Tony Woods. Lady Cardinals quickly. Shalante Allen, no good. It still won't fall. Shalante's shot's just not falling today. But like Jason said, she has the ability to turn it around at any minute. Well, there's Shalante working on the defensive end, almost coming up with a turnover. Deborah Meeks with the rebound. Quickly gets it over to Shalante Allen. She gets it down the floor to Julian Onschling, to Rodrika Patton for 3. No good. Lily there with the rebound. My goodness, a lot of contact. Deborah Meeks puts up the short jumper. No good. There's Shalante Allen with the putback. Well, Shalante just keeps working, Jason. Her shots may not be falling as good as we normally see, but she continues to work on the defensive end and on the boards.
Shalante's got 3 rebounds now, Ben. You're absolutely right. She stayed active.
There's a block by Lily Grant. Steal by Rodrika Patton. They quickly get it down the floor to Shalante Allen. Shalante puts it up and in. And Byron Coleman's seen enough. He knows what the Lady Cardinals can do if you don't stop them. And we're at 35-12 at the 6:55 mark. And Jason, we've seen this so many times from visiting coaches. As they come in, they start burning their timeouts, but they have to.
Yeah, you have to. You've got to try to stop the run, because if you don't, then you see obviously where the Lady Cards have any number of players that can start lighting it up, and before you know it, there's been 6, 8, 10, 12 points scored in a row, and now you're in a double-digit hole or worse, and usually it gets that way pretty early. So you have to use all those timeouts to try to break the pace.
Again,
and you don't see people break it. You just see them slow it down.
Again, the Cardinals are on the road today at Corsicana to play Michael Landers' Navarro squad. And, of course, we saw Navarro win in here 74-70 in overtime earlier this season. It's a big game for the Cardinals. If they win, they would be the regular season conference champion outright for the first time since 1996. And you can listen to that game on KCKL 95.9 FM locally. If you're listening elsewhere in another country or around the nation, you can listen to it online at www.kcklfm.com, and we hope you will, as this is just a huge game for the Cardinals. You see some of the names, Jason, on the championship banners. Well, there's 7 of them up there, folks. I mean, the camera can pan out on them, I'm sure, and you would see them. But 7 years, nobody in the nation has that many national championships in women's basketball. The next closest is Central Arizona at 4. Lady Cardinals, of course, trying to double up this year as they go for number 8 and try to win 3 in a row. And no team has ever won 3 straight national championships in NJCAA Division I women's basketball.
And it always sounds better, too, when you can say we've won twice as many as everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, it's not quite as big a crowd in here today, being a Saturday game, a weekend game, beautiful weather day. Most of our students have gone home for the weekend. Our softball team is on the road. The men's basketball team is on the road. A lot of our football players are going home for the weekend. Volleyball team's gone home. So not as big a crowd as we've seen all year, but it's still a very, very nice crowd. Lady Cardinals in their trap. Blocked by Lily Grant. Ball does go out of bounds, though. It will belong to the Lady Runners. Davis tries to feed it inside. The ball goes off Julian Armstrong's head. There's another rebound now for the Lady Runners. Put back by Rawls. No good. Julianne battling for the rebound. It's going to be controlled by Davis. Davis puts it back up, and she's going to be fouled. My goodness, the Lady Runners are crashing the board and getting a lot of rebounds today. That's going to send Davis to the free throw line.
And right now, Angelina's just got a little bit of an edge. It's something like 14-11. Now that's 3, but
well, it seems like there's more than that.
It does. The Lady Cards just had some bunches down here that they haven't converted on the other end. But
well, the Lady Runners are getting their opportunities at the free throw line, but they just aren't converting.
Davis is now just 2 of 4 from the line, Benny, and they're 4 of 8 now, so 50%. Not ideal, especially when you're needing to come into a tough gym and win.
We're at 35-12. Second free throw attempt. They're pretty good on that back end of the 2-shot opportunities, though. Of course, we should mention that we have yet to see a Duke Bogak, the 6'4" sophomore out of Canada for the Lady Cardinals. I'm not sure. I think she may be nursing a little injury. A nice little wraparound pass by Lily that is stolen by the Lady Runners. The Lady Runners turn it over, throw it away. 7 turnovers now for Angelina. Final game of the regular season. And it goes by quickly. Another great year for the Lady Cardinals. 28-1 coming into today. And that's just an unforced error there. And the Lady Runners give it right back. That'd be their 8th turnover. And a little bit of a lull here scoring-wise. Deborah Meeks, and she turns it over.
Believe it or not, Benny, of course my official numbers aren't official. But those back-to-back turnovers, the first 2 turnovers I have the lady cards with so far in this game.
Dominic Brooks controls. From the Lady Cardinals, they give it up down low to Shalante Allen. Little off balance, couldn't get that one to fall. Shalante's missed a couple of free throws today, I know. And the Lady Runners, Rodriguez going to be called for the foul. That'll be her second. It's going to send Alika Brooks to the free throw line, a 5'8" sophomore out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Juju Onsley's going to check back into the game and finally see the Lady Runners get a first free throw attempt to fall. So the Lady Cardinals have got a comfortable lead, but you feel like it could have been so much more. They've missed some shots, and certainly Angelina gives us some credit for the rebounds that they pulled down today, and very active on the boards. Now Shalante Allen running the offense for the Lady Cardinals. Gives it up to Julianne Onsling. Looked inside to Lily Grant. They finally get to Damo. Damo finds Lily underneath, and Lily lays it up no good. Rebound and the putback's no good, and she's going to be fouled, so Lily's staying with it, just didn't get the shots to fall. Well, the last 3 or 4 games, Jason, especially the last 2, Dominic Brooks has really looked really good inside for the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, she sure has, and so has Lily. That was her 6th rebound. She had a couple there back-to-back.
Onsling for 3. Missed that one badly. Boy, they're going to get an and one out of this. It didn't look like much, but Brooks is going to go to the free throw line for the free throw attempt. Have a chance to get within 20, and they do. 9. Oh, they gave them 2 points on that. There we go. Now it's 17. It's an 18-point game. Lady Cardinals in a little bit of an offensive funk here. They need to find a way out of. Shalante Allen lays it up and in. Going to be a blocking foul. Byron Coleman's not believing that. It was close. She will go to the line for an and one, and Rodriguez Patton's going to check into the game for Lily Grant.
And just like that, we were talking about Shalante now. She's just knocking on the door of a double-digit game, and, 8 points. No big deal.
She gets the free throw to fall. I know she's missed a couple of free throws. And Deborah Meeks is going to be called for the tripping foul there. Be a 1-and-1 for us. The 10th team foul now on the Lady Cardinals, so that will send Angelina to the line for the double bonus. You see the Lady Runners' respect for the Lady Cardinals, Jason. They don't even put anybody underneath on the rebounds, so they'll be back defensively. She misses the first one. Watson, and she misses the second one. Easy rebound for Onsling. Uncontested. Shalante Allen for 3. Shalante Allen for 3. Banked that one home. I'm not sure that's how she had it planned, but it counts just the same. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound is controlled by the Lady Runners. Boy, just the Lady Runners are coming away with every rebound seemingly down there and every loose ball. Nice job by the Lady Runners getting the ball down low, and getting the bucket in there would be number 22, Yosha Watson. Rodriguez Patton drives, takes a spill, banks it in, and Byron Coleman even smiles on that one.
As if to say, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Oh, I'm not sure that's the way she drew it up, but Cedra Coleman just spun around and launched a shot, and it goes in. Got a 30-second timeout being called by Elena Lovato. I'm sure, Jason, the thing here is she's wanting to shore up the defense just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, it's a little hard to defend, though, because Angelina's taking an approach that you see teams take sometimes when they come here, and it's fire often. You know, I mean, you're just driving through. Angelina's really being successful, like you said, crashing the boards, kind of crowding the lane, and just getting multiple shots. You know, we don't necessarily have to put up a great shot. We just have to put up a shot or two or three. And so it's paying off in a little bit. Of course, you've got still a wide margin here, but you're seeing a little bit of success for Angelina that way.
Since the media timeout at the 6:55 mark, the Lady Runners have outscored the Lady Cardinals by a 9-8 count. So it's been a standoff, really, but it hasn't looked pretty. Not by Lady Cardinal standards, as we come up on the 3-minute mark, and the Lady Cardinals up 43-21. Lady Cardinals in their motion offense. Patton gives it up to Dominic Brooks. Damo misses the shot but gets the putback. Dominic Brooks staying with it, and a great job of penetrating by Rodrika Patton.
4 points now for Damo.
Three-pointer on the way. In and out, no good. Damo controls the rebound, gives it up to Rodrika. She gives it up to Julianne. Julianne lays it up high off the glass, no good. Rebound is controlled by Brooks. Here come the Lady Runners, a rare time. Price gets down the floor, took steps. Yep, they got it. 9 turnovers now for the Lady Runners as Lily Grant checks in for Julianne Onsling, and Autumn Williams is now going to check into the game for Shalante Allen. Little no-look pass there, trying to get the ball down low to Lily Grant, who had position, I should say. So it's going to be a foul. The Lady Cardinals are not in the bonus yet. That's the 16th foul against Angelina. Patton gets it into Lily, to Rodrika Patton. Back down to Lily, to Damo, over to Deborah Meeks. Meeks drives for the baseline jumper, no good. Damo there for the rebound, can't control it. It goes to Brooks. A steal by Rodrika Patton. She gives it up to Autumn Williams. Autumn Williams, well, another layup missed by the Lady Cardinals, but there's going to be a foul call. This was going to go against Cedra Coleman, 5'6" redshirt freshman out of Huntsville, Texas. Autumn Williams is going to go to the free throw line. Byron Coleman's talking to the official.
I don't know what they're talking about. They're pointing in opposite directions.
Williams' free throw attempt is good. Shalante Allen's going to check back into the game for Rodrika Patton. Rodrika with the 2 fouls, so I'm sure Elena Lovato's going to keep her out the rest of the first half. And the second free throw attempt by Autumn is good. Of course, Autumn's out of Kennedale, Texas, a 5'9" freshman. A year ago today, her team played in the Class 3A state championship game here in Texas, losing that game. A nice drive. Aliqua Brooks.
That's 6 points for Brooks.
Great job of Shalante Allen skipping a little pass in there to Deborah Meeks, but he goes out of bounds for a turnover. Lily Grant's going to be charged with the foul. I can tell you, Jason, in softball right now, the Lady Cardinals are playing Angelina over in Longview. At the end of 3 innings, the Lady Cardinals lead Angelina 2-0.
Hot team. They're hot. Of course, it matters later on how hot you are, not necessarily right now, but.
Free throw attempt is no good. Again, the Lady Runners not having a great day from the free throw line.
It's 7 of 15 now.
And they missed this one. My goodness. They got plenty of attempts. 47-23, inside a minute left in the first half. Shalante Allen with a little razzle-dazzle layup, but she misses the shots, was going to draw the foul. She's so hard to guard off that wing out there, Jason. I've yet to see anybody now, this in her second year, that can guard her from out there, deny her. Shalante goes to the free throw line. She's got 12 points and hasn't had one of her better shooting days. Again, when you've scored 100 points your last 3 games, though, it's hard to find fault with that. She misses this one. From the Lady Runners. Little running jumper, no good. Lily with the rebound, gives it up to Shalante. Shalante tried to find Autumn Williams, and a great job by Yosha Watson of coming up with a turnover. 3-pointer on the way. Boom! Just like that, Josiah Johnson changes the complexion and the momentum going into the half for the Lady Runners, who are still down by a big margin. Oh, what a Shalante found Lily breaking towards the goal, and Lily just rolled up a shot, and she draws the foul. And, boy, that's just kind of the way the things have gone for the Lady Runners here.
Well, that gives Lily 10 points, Benny. She's got 8 rebounds already. So
coming up on a double-double
in the first half.
Free throw attempt is good. Lady Cardinals are averaging on the season 87.9 points a game, but that average is considerably higher the last 10 games. Little runner, no good by Aliqua Brooks. There's going to be a foul called. It's going to go against Lily Grant. Brooks will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Gets this one to fall. 2.9 seconds left in the first half. Number 1 ranked Lady Cardinals. Gets this one to fall. Shalante Allen puts up the 3-pointer. Got it! Shalante Allen from about 27 feet to end the first half. I think Byron Coleman's questioning whether she could have got that far and got the shot off in 2.9 seconds. Nevertheless, the 3-pointer will stand, and the Lady Cardinals on a 54-28 lead at halftime, and we'll now go to Jason Larson with the scoring from the first half.
Well, for Angelina, Benny, Aliqua Brooks had 8 points to lead them, 5 points for Secret Davis, or Secret. And then Josiah Johnson has 3 points, and then several other players with 2 points each. Also 3 for Jamela Price. For the Lady Cards, Shalante in her shaky first half, 16 points with a couple of 3-pointers. And then 11 points for Lily Grant. 11 points and 8 rebounds for Lily Grant. So she's having a big first half. And then 7 points each for Juliana Onsling and Deborah Meeks.
And we're going to step away now here at halftime, and we'll be back with you just shortly before the beginning of the second half. And thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network for Lady Cardinal basketball.
So cool, I'm chillin'. I done made that midnight on my way to that billet. Used to have a piggy bank, but now I got that big bang. Who cares what the haters think? They hate on me cause we're doing what they can. I stay on that hustle, I flex that mental muscle. Hate to bust your bubble, I'm on that other level. I'ma take it higher and higher, higher, higher. And stay in my attire, keep burning like that fire. And I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. And power, bigger, better, stronger, power.
Mr. Court at Cardinal Gym. We are at halftime of today's game. The Lady Cardinals, ranked #1 in the nation, of course, are leading the Angelina College Lady Roadrunners 54-28. Lady Cardinals have been in command since the outset. They jumped out to a 5-0 lead, 13-3 lead, led it at 26-8 at one point. Had a little bit of a 9-8 standoff in which the Lady Runners outscored the Lady Cardinals. Lady Cardinals finished with a spurt there, getting the Shalante Allen three-pointer from about 25 feet as the buzzer sounded. She banked it in to give the Lady Cardinals a 54-28 lead. Jason, 1.5 of basketball left in the regular season.
Well, it's been a long season, but it's been a good one, like you said. It's been definitely fun for us at Trinity Valley, and it's kind of winding down now. Of course, we got the guys over in Navarro today, and that'll be coming up, and you've talked about that, and that's exciting for them. But, yeah, for this bunch, it's almost on to the next phase.
It is. Of course, if you're in Lady Cardinal basketball now, the last 20 years have been just unmatched in the nation. I mean, there's no way to say it. There's been 20 national championship games played, and the Lady Cardinals have played in 10 of them. I mean, just think about that for a few minutes, folks. That's pretty impressive. And, of course, the Lady Cardinals trying to win a third straight national championship this year. They played in the last 3 national championship games.
Yeah, going to, I guess it was Idaho. Right.
North
Idaho,
Idaho,
that's right, yeah.
But getting back to the game at hand, the Lady Cardinals are up 54-28. They have been led by Shalante Allen, who's got 16 points. But Shalante got off to a slow scoring start and then came on there a little flurry to end the half. But just one of those games the Lady Cardinals want to get through. They want to get through, obviously, without any injuries. Their first game at the regional tournament next Wednesday at UT Tyler will be at 1 p.m. They'll play the number 8 seed. That will either be, most likely, Bossier Parish has to play a game against Coastal Bend. I believe that's where it's going to wind up as a play-in game. And the winner of that game will play the Lady Cardinals at 1 o'clock on Wednesday over at UT Tyler. Again, we mentioned that the Cardinal cheerleaders, and I think they may have already left, were headed to Corsicana for the Cardinal game at 4 p.m. And I know we had some other folks that had said they were going to leave before this was over so they can make it over in time to support the Cardinals, as Chris Ballman and the Cardinals go for a conference championship for the first time since the 1995-96 season. So we wish the Cardinals the best in that game. And as we mentioned, you can listen to it locally on KCKL 95.9 FM or online at www.kcklfm.com. As the Lady Cardinals return to the floor, they will counter with Patton 4, Meeks 23, Onsling 15, Allen 10, and Brooks 33.
Same lineup as the starting lineup.
And the Lady Runners will have first possession as we start the second half, trailing by 26. And the Lady Runners will strike first in the second half as Brown drives for a shot.
4 points for Brown.
Of course, the Lady Cardinals have played without a little guy. Shalante Allen misses a three-pointer badly. A dude has missed this game. I think she's nursing a little nagging injury. And the Lady Runners miss an easy shot from close range. There's Rodrika Patton. Patton tried to give it up to Dominic Brooks, but instead they turn it over. That's another turnover now for the Lady Cardinals. Damo with the rebound.
It's their fifth rebound, Benny.
Shalante Allen. Shalante Allen lays it up, gets it to fall. Shalante Allen now with 18 points. Her last three games have been 52, 10, and 38. She scored 90 points in the last 2 home games. Hard to maintain that average. Damo with a block. Goes out of bounds off of Damo.
That's her 3rd block, so she just got her 5th rebound. That's her 3rd block, Benny.
Now I see Damo playing this way late in the season. Now here's a Duke Bulgak. A Duke Bulgak is now checking into the game for the very first time for the Lady Cardinals. Of course, a Duke is having a tremendous season. She's averaging 15.6 points and 12 rebounds a game. And tried to get her first rebound there, but he goes out of bounds off the Lady Cardinals. A Dude had one stretch, Jason, in which she had double-doubles 8 out of 10 games.
So much talent.
And she's got an outstanding chance to be an All-American this year and maybe even Player of the Year. All that remains to be seen. Rodriguez Patton only has 1 speed, and she was going that speed at that point.
That speed is go.
Foul's going to be called on Johnson.
You picture Roderica in class, and, she's like first one done with the test, and then she puts it down in front of the instructor and just kind of gives them that defensive stare like, grade it, grade it.
It's a pretty good
Maybe not, I don't know.
Gets it in to Shalante Allen. DeBoer Meeks for 3. No good. Foul's going to be called against the Duke. Lady Cardinals are not having one of their better 3-point shooting games. We've seen them have some great ones this year. At Panola this year, they hit 20. Follow that up with 12 the next game. Little running one-handed jumper, very nicely done by Yosha Watson.
Now that's 6 points for Watson.
And the Lady Cardinals throw it away. Lily Grant and Autumn Williams are going to check into the game for Damo and Shalante. Chance for the Lady Runners to get within 20. They were down 54-28 at the half. Cardinals have scored just once here to start the second half. And the foul, I believe, is going to be called against Autumn Williams. Yep. That's going to send Watson to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Watson's got 5 rebounds. She's 6 points to go along with it. 0 of 2 from the free throw line. That streak just ended.
A 20-point game. It's a 26-point game at halftime. Lady Cardinals have been outscored 8-2 here to start the second half. A Duke Bulgak for 3. No good. A Duke with the rebound and the putback. A Duke's putback is no good. Lily Grant with the rebound. She's going to be fouled by Cedra Coleman for Angelina. Sometimes it's hard for a player like a Duke to get into the game after missing the first half real smartly. A great job of Rodriguez Patton of finding Autumn Williams underneath. Rodriguez is one of the best I've ever seen here at Trinity Valley on the inbounds pass. She really is. She does a great job of reading the defense. And a Duke's going to be called with the foul against Price. Price will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
But we saw Price early. She was having a lot of success driving to the hoop and kind of banging down low. Haven't heard a lot from her in the middle of the game to this point.
Free throw is good. And this one's no good. from the Lady Cardinals. Rodrika Patton gives it up to Adu. Adu with a soft jumper. Got it. Adu Bulgak's got a great shooting touch. She shows it there. That's why every college in the country is after her. And she's got her list narrowed down to 9. Adu with the rebound. She gets it down floor to Rodrika. Rodrika takes it to the distance, drives it, no good. Lily with the rebound and the putback, no good. Lily with another rebound and putback, no good. Adu with the rebound and the putback, no good. Sound like a broken record there, but Adu's going to draw the foul. It's going to go against Jackson, I believe. No, it's going to go against number 10, Brianna Brown. Adu will go to the free throw line. Well, the Lady Cardinals are improving their rebound totals there.
No doubt. That's 11 for Grant now. She's got 11 points, 11 rebounds to officially cross that double-double threshold.
Great job by Lily. Dude shooting 2. Didn't come into the game until the second half is underway. We certainly wish the Cardinals the best of luck today against Navarro over in Corsicana. Be great to come away with that outright conference championship, regular season conference championship. Go into the regional tournament as the number 1 seed. I think the worst the Cardinals can do is go as the number 2 seed with a loss today, and that would put them playing at 6 o'clock next Thursday. If they win today, they would play at 1 o'clock next Thursday. Second free throw is good. The Cardinals in the trap. Adu with the block. Well, she just dares you to come in at her, Jason.
Got such long arms that she doesn't have to get the body anywhere near you.
Great job, Rodrika, finding Adu down floor, but the shot is blocked nicely by the Lady Runners. You don't see Adu blocked very often.
No, you don't.
3-pointer on the way. No good, and the rebound goes to Lily Grant, and we're going to have a foul. It's going to go against number 15, Sanquisha Rawls. Shalante Allen's going to check back in. She's going to come in for Deborah Meeks.
Rebound, number 12 for Lily.
Man, she's got a monster game going so far.
Tearing it up. 3 for 3 from the line, 11 points.
Coming up on the 15-minute mark. Adu finds Lily underneath. That's not even fair there. Lady Cardinals are so tough when they bring Adu out high and lets her read the defense, because with her height, Jason, she can see over the defense really well. Adu didn't get a block there, I don't know, but she got in the way.
I think she got a piece of it.
Autumn Williams with the drive. Draws the foul. Yes, hard to believe another season of Lady Cardinal basketball at Cardinal Gym is coming to an end, but it sure is. In 1443, we'll have the sophomore ceremony at the conclusion of the game. Autumn with the free throw attempt is good.
Lady Cards are 10 of 11 from the line.
Good shooting day. That's
you bet.
Need that going into the regional and national tournaments. The Lady Cardinals have qualified for the national tournament based on their conference championship, because this year Region 14 gets 2 automatic berths to the national tournament, and one being the regular season conference champion, the other being the regional tournament champion. If both are the same, then the regional runner-up would get the second berth to the national tournament. And I think there's a good chance that Tyler and Glenn both will get at-large berths otherwise too, possibly. 3-pointer on the way. Rebound goes to Julianne. Rodrika pushing the ball. See Shalante on the floor. What a pass by Rodrika Patton. What a shot by Shalante Allen.
20 points for Shalante and a quarterback throw from Rodrika Patton. Right on the money.
Autumn Williams is going to be called for the bumping foul there. At the free throw line is going to be Coleman. Free throw is good. Meeks and Bulgak going to check in for Allen and Williams. Shalante's going to stay in the game. Lely's instead is going to go to the bench. Free throw is good. Quickly come the Lady Cardinals up 30. Angelina got the lead down to 20. Well, that's 19, I should say. Rodriguez with the drive. Can't get it to fall. Frustrated with herself, but she does draw the foul. And we have a media timeout at the 13:54 mark, and we will step away for this match as the Lady Cardinals leading by a score of 68-39. The Lady Cardinals lead by a score of 68-39. Jason, what was the softball score?
2-0.
Still 2-0?
Well, the
finals 2-0?
Oh, I don't know. That was the latest report.
That Harold just gave?
I didn't hear it.
Okay.
I was just going off of the trustworthy Benny Rogers report.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm getting a little distracted. Rodriguez knocks down the free throw. They gave an announcement. We were doing some back channel communications during that timeout, and the Lady Cardinal softball team, I think, might have won 8-7, but we'll try to verify that for you and pass that along. Rodriguez knocks down both free throw attempts. And at Lely's, check that. Deborah Meeks is going to be called for the foul. Lady Cardinals up 70-39 at the 13:41 mark. Lady Cardinals attempting to win at home for a 57th straight time, attempting to win in the conference for a 54th straight time, and win their 22nd straight game on the season. All those streaks look like they're in pretty good shape right now, up 70-39 at the 13:41 mark. Free throw is no good. Maliqua Brooks, 5'8" sophomore. Final home game for the Lady Cardinals sophomores. Of course, they've got bigger goals in mind. The season's not over yet. A Duke with the rebound. Throws it away. Turnover by the Lady Cardinals. Brooks with the layup blocked by Duke. Duke gets it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to Deborah Meeks for three. Deborah Meeks is going to be fouled by Madison Robinson, 5'6" freshman out of Crockett, Texas. That's going to send Deborah Meeks to the free throw line to shoot three.
First trip to the line for Deborah, but she's got 7 points.
Got a chance to get into double figures here. On the season, Deborah's averaging 10 points a game. Second free throw is no good. Back into the game for Angelina's Yosha Watson, 5'9" sophomore out of Lake Charles, Louisiana. And this free throw attempt is long. So she gets one of the three. Hard to shoot over Duke.
It's hard to shine the sun over a Duke.
Long range three-pointer by Robinson, no good. Rebound is controlled by the Lady Runners. Brooks, three-pointer on the way, knocks it down. Brooks with a three-pointer for the Lady Runners. Dominic Brooks ready to check back in for the Lady Cardinals. Shalante Allen with the drive draws the foul. She does that so well.
Shalante will go to the line, Benny, with 20 points. She's 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Got 4 rebounds as well.
gives her 122 points in the last 3 games. It's that free throw to fall as Damo checks in for Juju.
Lady Card's been very good, 15 of 18 from the line.
You
Of course, I
jinxed
jinxed it.
Still a high percentage. And the Lady Cardinals forced a turnover. How many turnovers is it now for Angelina?
Angelina has 11.
11 turnovers. Seems like it's more than that. 30-point Lady Cardinal lead. Shalante Allen. Shalante drives the baseline. Her patented move along the baseline. Gets the layup to fall. Draws the foul. Well, just like this, she's got 25 points. And folks, if you weren't with us to start the game, Shalante didn't get off to a good start at all shooting the ball. Missed a couple of layups. Had some three-pointers that were wildly missed. I see Jason rolling his eyes at the 25 points, though.
Well, I've got her at 23. Who knows?
It's hard to keep up with her. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound to Bora Meeks. Meeks gives it up to Rodriguez down the floor, but instead the Lady Cardinals turn it over as a great job by Brianna Brown of getting a hand on it, and Rodriguez almost steals it back, and Damo crashes in and is going to be called for the foul. I checked that. They're going to call it on Rodriguez. It's going to be her third. Sorry about that, Damo. At the free throw line, it's going to be Watson, number 22. Free throw is good. Free throw is good. Rodriguez, not sure what she had in mind there, but it turns out okay for the Lady Cardinals. Coming up on 10 on the shot clock. A Duke for three, no good. Damo goes up for the rebound, but is fought away by Madison Robinson. 30-point Lady Cardinal lead. One-handed running jumper, no good. Lady Cardinals are going to turn it over. Turnover number 9.
9
for the Lady Cardinals. Runners inside to Price. Price with a little step back jumper, no good. Rebound controlled by Duke. Rodriguez gives it off to Damo. Damo lays it up and in. Seems like we've been playing forever and we're just coming up on the 10-minute mark of the second half. Interesting move. Price. Resetting the shot clock to 28. The shot did hit the rim.
In my driveway, we call that move a travel. The old four-stepper.
Not legal in most locations.
Just saying. I've seen it. I've done it.
Great job of getting inside by Watson for the bucket. Autumn Williams inside to Lely. This pass is too high. It's another turnover for the Lady Cardinals. Lely with the rebound. Shalante quickly pushing the ball. Wraps around to Autumn Williams, and it goes in. Shalante Allen to Autumn Williams.
10 points for Autumn.
Got a timeout now by 30-second timeout by Byron Williams of Angelina. 9:50 mark. The Lady Cardinals up by a 78-46 count. Again, the Lady Cardinals will be the #1 seed at the Region 14 tournament in Tyler next week. They will play their first game Wednesday at 1 p.m. With the win in that game, they would move on to play in the semifinals Friday. That game would also be at 1 p.m. If the Cardinals beat Navarro today, they will be the #1 seed, and they will play at 1 p.m. Thursday. And if they won that game, they would be in the semifinals Friday at 6 p.m. The championship games are set for 5:30 and 8 p.m. next Saturday at UT Tyler. Tried to pass the ball inside, and Shalante Allen got a hand on it, tips it away out of bounds. Well, Jason, just got to kind of know both teams at this point would just like to get this game over with and get to the regional tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, the issue, it's been pretty much decided, barring something that we've never seen before. Lily Grant's going to be called for the foul off the drive by Brianna Brown.
Got Lily with 13 and 13. 13 points, 13 rebounds.
Very nice game for Lily Grant. Still over 9 minutes to play. Lady Runners missed another free throw.
16 of 29 from the line.
Can't give that many opportunities when you play the #1 team in the nation. They miss another one. Good job by Price of fighting for the rebound, and then there's contact. I think Lily now they're going to charge it against a Duke. Duke's going to be called for the foul. Lily looked around like, no way, that was me, and sure enough, it wasn't.
Duke was just in for the second half. 4 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 blocks. She's definitely made her presence felt.
First free throw attempt by Price is good. And the second one is good. So the Lady Runners got it to within 20, but ever since, Shalante Allen for 3. No, check that for 2. Shalante Allen for 2. I think she's got 25 now. Big Board's got her with 27. Well, Lily did a nice job there, Jason, of holding her ground and coming away with the ball and getting it down the floor to Shalante Allen. Shalante's going to go the distance, lay it up and in. My goodness, at home the last 3 games she's been on fire. And today, folks, she didn't get off to a good start. Autumn Williams is the only Lady Cardinal pressing at this point and almost forced a turnover. Price down low. Price with a putback, no good. This one is going to go against Lily Grant. Price's free throw attempt is good. Rodrika Patton and Julian Onsling are checking into the game for Shalante Allen and Lily Grant. Free throw attempt is no good. Rebound goes to Deborah Meeks. A Duke with the jumper. Got it. A Duke bull gag.
It's 6 points for a Duke.
Be a foul called.
That's the offensive foul. Lisa Neely kind of pushed off on Juliana Onschling as she was trying to get that fadeaway jumper going.
Lady Cardinals have surpassed the 100-point mark 6 times this season, but 3 times in the last 4 games. Autumn Williams with the drive, a Duke with the rebound and a putback, and gets it to go. They certainly appear to be headed to that mark today, but still not there.
The Duke's got 8 points and 8 rebounds, Benny.
And hadn't even played a half yet. Rodriguez with the rebound. Rodriguez on the go. Gives it up to Julianne. Easy. Rodriguez Patton, the little floor general. Duke got away with a little bit of contact there, enough to make her miss the shot. Rodriguez Patton, what a pass down the floor. Just tipped away, but she almost had Julianne Onschling on the run. My goodness, Rodriguez Patton. "80-degree day here in Athens, Texas, but things are going to change tomorrow. Going to have a big temperature plunge and drop down into the 30s and finally into the low 20s by Monday morning."
I'm over it. Bring us snow or bring us something warm.
Winter refuses to go away. Going to have an offensive foul away from the ball. It's going to go against Price. Price didn't quite think so. We have a media timeout, Jason. We're going to keep this one here, Jason. We're going to do a little bragging on some folks. We've got the greatest crew ever known to internet technology.
Ever. Don't even try to look it up.
I mean, my goodness. I don't know if Jason and I look or sound good, but if we do, it's all because of these guys, and we wanted to take the time to mention these guys. Our camera operators are Michael Berry, James King, Lonnie Packer, David May, Spencer Pennington. Our graphics guy who sits next to me, he's the best-looking guy up here on the scores table with Jason and I, is Branson Blake. Ellery Watson gives us our sound. Our director is Jorge Palacios. Our producer is Miles Pennington, and the head of it all, of course, is Mike Abbott. Jason, I can't say enough about these guys, but, I mean, I'm in awe of everything they do because I get comments, I know you do, when we go other places, they say, my goodness, you guys have the greatest production, and you and I both say the same thing, it's not us.
Yeah, and I mean, guys, there's a whole team of people behind the scenes that don't do anything in front of the camera, but they do almost everything behind the camera, and in all over this gym, and I think people are surprised sometimes when they hear how many people you have running a broadcast like this. It just shows the commitment that the college is willing to make to these events. It's not necessarily about broadcasting this stuff just to say, hey, we're broadcasting games, but, you know, we do this also so family and friends in different places that can't make these games can be a part of this and share this. So that's awesome. Those guys are a huge, huge, huge part of that.
So, guys, all you guys on the crew, just know that Jason and I, we appreciate you so much, and we thank you for everything that you do and making Cardinal basketball and its presentation the best in the nation. And we thank you very much as Duke Bogat gets a shot and almost comes away with a steal. But just our hats off to our entire crew. I think they're going to say the ball went out of bounds off of Angelina, so a dude is going to get credit for a steal, forcing the turnover. Autumn Williams, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Rodriguez. Julianne Onschling for three. Onschling for three.
12 points for Onschling.
Lady Cardinals attempting to go over the 100-point barrier for the 7th time this season, 4th in 5 games if they do. Turnover and steal to Autumn Williams. Duke Bulgak with a shot, no good, gets the rebound, but she's going to be fouled over the back. Both teams are in the double bonus. Of course, that was an offensive foul. Damo's going to check back into the game for the Lady Cardinals. Going to come in for a Duke. Leduc's got 10 points, Chase. How many boards she have?
10 points, and let's see. 8.
8 boards, 10 and 8 right now.
And 3 blocks.
Well, she's going to have those blocks for sure. 93-49. Nice shot, Cedric Coleman.
6 points for Coleman.
Julianne Onsling for 3. This one's going to be short. Rebound goes to the Lady Runners. Coleman. Oh, my goodness. Coleman lays it up and in over the top of Rodrika Patton. There was contact, no foul, and Byron Coleman's asking about that. And Byron's going to call a timeout. He wants to ask about that. Timeout Angelina at the 4:43 mark, and we are at 9:33. $93-53 rather is our score at the 4:43 mark, and that's nothing. Byron just wanted to time out there to get the officials' attention and say there was contact there. Why wasn't there a foul? He knows the game is over, but he's got to look out for his team.
Sure, absolutely. And really, I thought it could have went either way. You know, I mean, you had 2 players end up on the floor, and I don't remember who our defender was, but
Rodrika.
She was flat on her back, so. Rodrika is definitely very skilled at getting her feet set in front of her. She's so quick with lateral movement.
You see the timeout mark there. The Lady Runners have 1 left with 4:43 left. Of course, they had to use so many early, Jason, when Byron was trying to keep it close in the early going of the game.
Yeah. It's hard to imagine any team coming in here not exhausting your timeouts unless something unusual happens, you know.
I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, I think we saw Tyler come in here and Trina Tillis-Jones, I think, used all but one of hers in the first half, just trying to slow down the Lady Cardinals.
Definitely a different approach. Can't blame her.
Back to play. Autumn Williams. Rodrika Patton for 3. No good. Rebound. Julianne Onsling gives it up to Rodrika Patton. Julianne Onsling for 3. No good. Rebound, Lady Runners. Goes to Madison Robinson. Long range 3-pointer, good. Cedric Coleman.
It's 11 points for Coleman.
Lady Runners have gotten it inside the 30-point mark. Patton gives it up to Damo. Damo with a little floater there. Dominic Brooks, nice job, Damo.
It's 8 points for Damo.
Look at Coleman. Coleman's finishing strong here for the Lady Runners. Got 13 points. Well, Julianne saw Damo break into the goal, but threw that pass way too strong and way too tall, and it goes out of bounds with a turnover now for the Lady Cardinals. And I believe that's their, 13th turnover?
Yes. 12, excuse me.
12th turnover.
Yeah. Julianne threw the alley-oop, and she should have thrown the lob. It's a difference of about a foot.
About a foot. Cardinals will be tipping off in Corsicana in about 20 minutes. Coleman. Cedric Coleman's finishing really strong for the Lady Runners. Well, Rodrika Patton spotted Duke Bulgakwa. Duke's a little bit out of position and couldn't get him. But there's another steal by Rodrika Patton. She averages 4 steals a game, and Rodrika throws it away underneath.
She's got 3 steals. You're usually not going to get over her head.
Say 35-point Lady Cardinal lead. I said a while ago they'd gotten it within 30. Of course, they'd gotten underneath the 40-point mark, I should say. It was 93-53 at the 4:43 mark. Well, Coleman just climbed all over Rodrika. There was no foul called. Lady Cardinals quickly down the floor. Oh, my goodness, what a hard foul. What a hard foul.
Be her 5th foul. That's what I've got anyway. Big board has it too.
They're going to call that on Rawls. It's her 5th foul, as Jason pointed out. I thought it might have been on Madison Robinson, but they both clobbered Shalante pretty hard. Shalante will shoot 2. Of course, the big board has Shalante with 29. I think she's got 27. Lana Lovato is going to call a timeout for the Lady Cardinals. 2:25 left, 97-60. Hear the Cardinal pep band in the background. Don't forget, you can listen to the TVCC Navarro men's game coming up at 4 o'clock on KCKL 95.9 FM locally. And online, you can also listen at www.kcklfm.com, kcklfm.com. You can listen to the Trinity Valley Navarro men's game coming up at 4 o'clock over in Corsicana. Our good buddy Tim Howard will have that game for you. Resuming play after the Lady Cardinal timeout, 97-60, Lady Cardinals, 2:25 left in the game. Lady Cardinals could go over the 100-point mark for the 4th time in 5 games if they do so here today. Price inside is going to get the bucket. Go to the line for the and one. Damo is going to be called for the foul.
It's her 8th point, Benny. It's 5 of 9 from the line. 5 of 8.
A Duke with the rebound. I can tell you that the softball team beat Angelina, Jason, 8-1.
Okay.
So that runs their record to 15-6 on the season. Congratulations to the Lady Cardinal softball team. A Duke Bulgak for 3. A Duke Bulgak for 3, and there's the 100-point mark. And there's Coleman again.
17 points.
So the Lady Cardinals have hit 100 points for 4 times now in the last 5 games, 7 times on the season. And a turnover going the way of the Lady Runners, and great job of finishing it by Watson. Patton takes it the distance, lays it up, and in.
Wow.
Rodrika Patton. She hits this free throw, Jason. She will be in double figures, I believe, scoring.
That's right. 9 points, 2 of 2 from the line.
And she gets it to fall. 103-66, Lady Cardinals. Have yet to ever have a full complement of players playing much this season because of injuries or whatever. Have a held ball. Possession goes to the Lady Runners. Again, we'll have the sophomore ceremony at the conclusion of today's game before we sign off for the season. Got a foul away from the ball. It's going against Damo. It's going to be Damo's 3rd foul. Mr. Duke's got 13 points on the day for the Lady Cardinals. Patton with 10. Williams with 10 on the floor in double digits. Julian Onson's going to check into the game. Shalante Allen's going to check back into the game. Rodrika and Autumn are going to go to the bench. Might be the last time we see Rodrika Patton on Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, Jason.
Kind of crazy.
.30 seconds left in the game. Shalante Allen for 3. This was no good. Rebound's going to go to Lady Runners. Foul's going to be called on Shalante Allen. That's going to send Coleman to the free throw line. She's the leading scorer for the Lady Runners with 17 points. Had a very nice second half. Redshirt freshman out of Huntsville, Texas. Free throw attempt is good. Lady Cardinals, of course, will go into dribble out mode when they get possession of the basketball. So that's going to be our final score. The Lady Cardinals are going to win 103-69. They're going to win their 22nd straight game on the season, their 57th straight home game, their 54th straight conference game. And Jason, you want to run down the scoring real quick?
Yeah, Benny. For Angelina, they were led in scoring by Cedra Coleman with 19 points, 13 points for Yosha Watson, and 11 points for Aliqua Brooks. For Trinity Valley, they had 6 in double figures, starting with Shalante Allen. Slow start, but 29 points is what I've got her with. 13 points each for Adi Bolgak and Lily Grant. Lily also had 13 rebounds. The dude had 10. And then 10 points each for Autumn Williams and Rodrika Patton. Oh, and 12 points, for Juliana Onchling.
And now, folks, we'll just pause here for just a minute. We'll let them get things set up, and we will have the sophomore ceremony for you. And Jason's going to step aside so he can get some photos as well. So I'll take you the rest of the way, as this is a special time every year when our sophomores play their final home game at Cardinal Gym. Now we'll turn things over to Harold Jones, PA announcer.
Thank you guys for coming tonight and for sticking with us all season. Tonight I want to honor our sophomores because it's their last home game that they'll play here. I wrote a little something that I want to read, and then we'll get them their little gifts that we have got for them this year. So, the number 7 was good to us last year. This year we're all excited to see if the number 8 will be just as great. This season we're pursuing championship number 8 for the college, and tonight we get to celebrate, coincidentally, 8 amazing, phenomenal women who chose to play, or who could have chosen to play for any JUCO in the country, but I believe that by God's grace, they decided to be part of this. I know. My staff and I want to keep it short and sweet because we refuse to get too emotional. We still have a long season to go. But would Coco, Deb, Duty, Damo, Juju, Key, Lante, and Rod please make your way to half court? Lady Cardinal friends and family, please let us applaud these fine young women one more time for all their hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, their competitive drive, and their ability to deal with adversity on and off the floor. When these young Lady Cardinals stepped foot in Athens, Texas, they were challenged to be extraordinary. The mission was clear: leave a legacy. And the goals, they were all the same for each of them: get your degree and win some rings. Each one of these lady cards standing in front of us today have put themselves in situations to be successful. Honestly, the opportunities are endless. Their dreams and their aspirations are in reach as long as they continue to make good choices in life. And although this is the last time that we get to see these 8 beautiful faces suit up and play in Cardinal Gymnasium, there's still a lot of basketball and unfinished business that lies ahead. We're headed to UT Tyler next week to play in the Region 14 championships, and then a week later, we're taking the AAA crew to Kansas. In Kansas, we hope to make history. There hasn't been a team or a college three-peat, and that's what we hope to do. We're defending Trinity Valley's back-to-back national championships. We hope that some of y'all could follow us out there because your support is amazing and much appreciated. Real quick, I want to talk about how amazing the legacy and this special group of sophomores is leaving behind. Our 2 transfers, Deborah Meeks and Coco Baker, in a Lady Card uniform, are 29-1 currently. And to top all this off, my 6 returners are currently 65-2 and actually 65-1 in games played on the floor. There's only 2 Lady Cardinals in the history of the program that have back-to-back championships, and that's Consuela Brown and Deronica Robinson, who won in 96-97. So with that being said, we have 6 girls who could add to those 2 and make it 8 Lady Cards with the 8th national championship. So if we handle our business, it could be a really special year, and it could be all about the number 8. So what I'd like to do is hand the mic over to Harold so that he can announce my girls one at a time and we can present them with their gifts. Once again, thank all of you for helping me with these young ladies. I believe that they came to Athens for a reason, and with all of your help and support, we've watched them grow and mature into some amazing young women. We're going to be watching most of them on TV next year, so remember the name, and I hope you all remember their face because it's hanging in the front of the gym.
All right, with number 22, Coco Baker, please come forward. Our super sophomore from Louisiana will be presented a gift from Jazzy and Autumn. Next we have from Michigan, number 23, Deborah Meeks. The gift will be presented by Lily and Sylvia. Next up, we have from Canada, number 2, Duke Bogart. From Chicago, Illinois, number 33, Dominique Brooks. From France, number 15, Juju Franklin. From New Orleans, Louisiana, number 30, Keontae Dote. From Arcadia, Louisiana, number 10, Shalante Allen.
Points in the last 4 games. She's been just a highlight reel here at the college.
And from Natchez, Texas, number 4, Rodrika Patton.
And there she is, folks, the little floor general, Rodrika Patton. Boy, we're going to miss seeing that young lady play here from now on. She's been a great one.
Let's give all of our sophomores a big round of applause for a job well done.
Gathering for our group photo with all the Lady Cardinals and the Blankets as well. Shot for the ages. 8 sophomores moving on, 6 of whom played on last year's national championship team. Got a chance to win another one this year. Photo moment. Folks on the other side are asking them to turn them around so they can get shots from the other side. Shalante's taking a victory lap of sorts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
And I think we have one more.
Will Coach Lovato please remain at center court? Yes, you, Coach. For all of the hard work you do on and off the court, folks. Your staff and team would like to present you with a present. Thank you for all you do here for TBCC
Elena Lovato's
and
now
those young
being
ladies
presented a
out there on the
blanket,
court
and this
with
is a
you.
complete surprise to her, I promise you. Coach Gerald Ewing made sure to get this, and we got a great coaching action shot of Elena, who, as we mentioned now, is 106-8 as a head coach. What a great time it's been. Well, folks, that's pretty much going to wrap it up from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym and another season of basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network. Again, the Lady Cardinals scored a 103-69 win. They won for a 22nd straight time on the season, a 57th straight time at home, a 54th straight time in the conference. They will be the number 1 seed at the regional tournament next week at the University of Texas at Tyler. Their first game will be at 1 o'clock next Wednesday. If they can win the regional tournament, they will for sure be the number 1 seed at the national tournament. That remains to be seen yet. They've got the regional tournament to go. Again, we can't thank you enough for joining us this year for our 6th season of basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network. We'll be back with you next year with a full slate of games. And until we see you again in the 2014-15 basketball season for our entire talented and gifted Cardinal Sports Network team, this is Benny Rogers bidding you good night from Cardinal Gym.